Wear this, not that. Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and I had a new idea for a series of videos where I compare two drugstore products that I think are amazing, and they battle it out as to which one you should actually wear. If you like this idea for a video series, make sure to give the video a thumbs up or let me know in the comments because this may become a regular series. There are so many stick cream blushes and palettes, all kinds of things right now. But one of the famous ones that I've been using for quite a while is Milani Supercharged. Now, this is a multi-stick. I bought a couple of them and they can be used on the lips or cheeks. I like this one from Milani, but it tends to be a little on the greasier side. So I think someone with dry skin, it may work for, where somebody with oily skin, it may not. Now, the one it will be battling out is this one from Ulta Beauty. This is, they're too cheeky, and this is for lips and cheeks. This one is a little creamier, not sticky at all, has a really smooth application, and this one lasts longer on my lips. So the winner of this battle is this one from Ulta Beauty. I think you should wear this, especially this shade Mood. I went so crazy over it. I kept talking about it. My daughter wanted one too. I bought it for her. I think this one works beautifully on the lips. It's a great color for fall. This lasts longer on my skin. Now, what I like to do is take a makeup brush and go right onto the stick and then apply it for more pigmentation and for longer lasting coverage. Many people want that Charlotte Tilbury glow, but not the price. And so Milani came out with these glow drops. This is actually a serum, but most people use it as a primer. So you would put on your regular skincare and then put this on. It's very hydrating. It's a little thick for someone, I think, with oily skin, but a dry skin girl would really love it. But what I find is it's very glowy on my skin. I have to be so easy with this or it really brings out my wrinkles and lines, which is what I don't want to do. Now, it will be going against Revlon's Colorstay Prep and Protect. Now, this gives a little bit of sheen to the skin, but not too much. I think it's great for a mature woman. Also, this has sunscreen in it. The Milani has no SPF in it at all, and this has a 34. This glides on the skin. It helps to sort of minimize lines and pores a little bit. But what I like about it, it has a very silky feel in the skin, and it's not super heavy either. The Milani is much heavier on my skin. So the winner is, of course, the Revlon. Even though the Milani has been so praised and is all over social media, I think this is a very underrated product. Many of you recommended these two powders to me, so they're going to go up against each other as to what we should wear. First, the Revlon. This is a newer product from Revlon. It's part of their new Colorstay line where it's supposed to be a cleaner product. They call it Superfood Detox Blend. It sounds like we're mixing food and makeup now. But this does give a beautiful look to the skin. I'm actually wearing it right now. I'm not a huge fan of powder, but I do like to use it in my T-zone. It helps keep my makeup on. It makes my skin look a little smoother, not oily. There are many women that are my age, I'm 58, that still struggle with oily skin. I know my dad, even at 81, has oily skin still. So there's no age limit on an oily face or working on those things. So this powder goes on very smoothly. It's so super soft, finely milled. It's a great drugstore powder. Now, another one that you all recommended to me was the Wet n Wild Photofocus. This also is a translucent powder. It's very fine. Now, when you look at the ingredients, this one has talc in it, and this one from Revlon does not. So they both look nice on the skin, but I think the Revlon looks a little bit better on my skin. I have a lot of larger pores in the cheek area where I used to really struggle with acne, And so that's left behind sort of more relaxed pores there. Also, I have trouble sometimes in the humidity where I live, keeping my makeup on, keeping it from budging. So this one from Revlon works great, and it's also very affordable. So I'm so happy the drugstore is starting to come out with some beautiful matte bronzers. Now this one is very recent. It's the Physicians Formula Bread and Butter. I bought this in a PR box that was on Amazon that at one point was, I don't know, $12 for a huge box of products, and many of you bought that too. This is super soft. I can't believe how soft it is. But the only thing that sort of bothers me about this, and I love the shade, it's almost a duplicate of the one it's going against today, is that it kicks up a lot of powder. So I have to really be careful when I'm applying this, that I work it into my brush before I apply it to my face. Also, it has that butter coconutty kind of scent that these products do. And I know that many of you don't like that. So that would be the downside, but it's a beautiful product, looks great on the skin. Now the one it's going up against today is the L'Oreal Infallible, the 24-hour fresh wear bronzer. They're almost the same shade when I swatch them on my arm. But this one doesn't seem to kick up as much powder. It's much more compact and dense, so it's a lot easier for me to work with when I'm applying it. I don't have to be so careful or get powder on my clothes and those kind of things. So between these two, they're both amazing bronzers, but I would wear the L'Oreal. I try so many foundations. One that many of you have said you love, and I think it's great, is the Maybelline Superstay Activewear. This is supposed to give you, what, 30 hours of coverage? I don't need 30 hours. I don't sleep in my makeup. But when I hear 30 hours, I think that is really going to last on my skin. Well, it lasted, it seemed about the same as most of my foundations do. I did like the coverage of it. I'm going to keep on using it because the longer I use these products, the more details and things I happen to notice about how they work. But it comes with a pump bottle, which I'm all about that. It is a glass bottle. So this is really a nice foundation. Now, the one I'm putting it up against is the Catrice True Skin. I've talked about this so much. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. I think it seems like the perfect foundation for most mature women. My skin right now is combination skin. I have an oily T-zone, but I've gone through times through menopause the last few years where I've had super dry skin. Also relating to skincare I was using at that time that was drying my skin out. So I know what it means to have your skin feel tight and hurt and for foundations not to work on your skin. So I find that the Catrice is very moisturizing and I think would be great for those of you with drier skin where I feel like this is not quite as moisturizing. So I would go with the Catrice. Tell me your favorite foundation in the comments below. If I haven't tried it, I'd love to try it. And remember, I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you'll subscribe. We'd love to have you here. I want you to feel welcome. I want this to be a fun place where you go to hear about affordable products. I love you all so much. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you soon.